Two dudes reviewing the news, pop culture, video games, movies, and shoes. Quincy and Justin with a nerdy forecast. So stay a while and welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast.
Welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast. I'm your host, Justin.
And I'm your other host, Quincy.
I'm feeling a little bit better compared to last week.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. I do love your new background.
Yes. For those who are missing out on this great stream, I have a Spheal, the Pokemon, in a pretty nicely rendered water, just doing donuts, just spinning, no thoughts, head empty. Just having a good old time. Look at him, he's adorable. It even comes with music. Let me see if I can turn it up a little. Yeah. Oh my god. Hold on. I can turn him up. Make him spin faster. Now we'll go back to normal. But how are you doing, Q?
Oh, just consistent problems with the car, but past that, I'm okay. I have spent probably on parts that I had to try to get her to pass smog, probably about $400 to $500. In addition to that, other normal maintenance shit that I've had to spend, another $300.
Well,
so
hopefully that's the last of it.
Well, the problem's not fixed for the smogging, so
I forgot to bring
probably looking at another 160 or so.
Ew, icky pooey.
Yeah.
I forgot to bring up what I was drinking. It's mid at best, but
mid.
Arizona hard, real brewed iced tea with lemon. It tastes like shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not great. It tastes like syrup. I haven't tried the green tea, so I may go out of my way. The other downside of it, though, it's $3 a can. I don't know if I want to do all that for getting a little...
Shotgun to Four Loko.
I shotgun a Four Loko. I'm dead. I'm gone. I can't do that no more.
I don't know, but, I feel like I always get a little weirded out, and I don't know, why, but I always get a little weirded out when these companies decide we're going to go into the alcohol business.
Now, in saying that, though,
I sit there and I go... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was about to say, Mountain Dew, the Baja Blast one, is actually kind of good. So, I mean, you take some, you lose some, I guess, because there are some that are good.
My thought process has always been, have you seen those, liquor stores that'll put together, the packages, and they're like, hey, buy these for X amount, and it'll make this drink, and then you mix everything up. I've always felt that's been the better way for these companies to go. Figure out a good recipe your existing drink can be mixed with alcohol.
Oh,
don't go through and try
Fireball,
to make a new one.
What's it called? Fireball Eggnog?
Yeah, Fireball Eggnog, or how the fucking creator of Dr. Pepper is what if we heated it up and put it over lemon?
Have you seen... Hold on, let me pull the 2, 1. Dr. Pepper Baked Beans 6-pack.
You know what? A 6-pack is too much, but
it's for shipping reasons.
Since Dr. Pepper does work well with barbecue, I could see this working.
And it's got blazing reviews. People have been pouring this shit out to show the freaking texture. People really like it. I really want to try the Buckin' Buffalo ones, because apparently that's super good and on a chicken taco. But I don't like beans. I hate the texture of beans. I would give these a shot, though. I would give these a fucking shot. This shit looks good.
I just had an ad pop up on my side of the stream, which reminded me, I forgot to mention, I did watch all of the TED TV series.
Oh!
Recently.
And how'd you like that?
We're looking at your Discord, bud.
I know, I'm moving it. Sorry, everybody. Because when everything crashed, everything came back up.
Yeah. I actually rather enjoyed it. It's 7 episodes. They're all about half an hour, give or take. And I actually rather enjoyed it because I liked Ted. Ted wasn't bad. It was alright. I didn't really care for Ted 2, which I recently watched. So I was going into the show I don't know. And then I binged the whole thing in one night.
Oh, okay. So you must have liked it.
Yeah, I did enjoy it. There were some jokes that really fucking killed me, and some of the things are real simple. Like the dad at one point was like talking about his toy truck, and Ted's like, "So can we play with it?" And Dad just no, and Ted just, "Aw." And then like Ted takes his side in an argument, and he's like, "Thank you, Ted." And he's like, "So now can I play with the truck?" No. Aw.
Oh.
Um, but it's good. It's set in the 90s.
Before we get the movie.
Yeah, it's during the kid's childhood. As whether or not it's going to get more seasons, Seth MacFarlane says that's really up to if the people like the show and watch it.
Oh,
So we'll see.
we shall. A lot of shows have been kind of clicking around both of our noodles because I've also been watching some anime that I will talk about later, and I didn't mean to leave them in there. There we go. Before we get into anything too major and strenuous, yesterday I threw hands. A lot of hands. And lost and got humbled very, very quickly. But over on the twitch.tv/RustyRupees, they have Tekken Tuesday every Tuesday. They don't miss a day. It was fun. I got my shit rocked. I got my shit handed to me. You can hear me in the background of this video losing my sanity over... I believe I was fighting...
It's Tekken.
I believe I was fighting the other Justin, and he was playing Raven, and I was getting my shit kicked in by that ninja. It was not fun.
So I was gonna install this, but I'm really limited on space for the bigger games. So what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna sink in some time over the next month or so, and finish the DLCs for The Witcher. Since I finished Witcher 3's regular story, I'm gonna go through and do the DLCs and then uninstall that, and that'll free up a good chunk of space on the console. And then I'll probably jump in Tekken. So I'll probably be in Tekken in about a month.
Okay.
I also have Justice League Kill the Suicide Squad coming out tonight, so
even less space.
Yeah, well, it's already installed.
Oh, okay.
I had to uninstall a few things to get that in there. But yeah, because I mean, Baldur's Gate's not going anywhere anytime soon. Cyberpunk's not going anywhere. I still have to jump into Remnant 2, so that's still installed. I'm still playing Midnight Suns and Gotham Knights, so those both are staying. Jedi Survivors still got some time before I finish that. Starfield's not going anywhere. I probably could uninstall Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I haven't actually played it yet. But then when I do want to play it, I don't have to reinstall it. So yeah, The Witcher's probably going to be...
the one you finish up, wrap it up. I like
because I have the 2 DLCs, and I haven't played them. But I mean, that's 53 gigs alone for the game.
Oh, that's more than enough. Because I think it's 62 for Tekken. So yeah, no problem. But I think you're gonna like Blood and Wine. Blood and Wine was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Let's see. Tekken is 80.
Oh, it's 80? Okay.
80 to match that's Tekken 8.
Yeah.
So that would be a bit of a problem because I currently have 4 gigs available.
So something
4.6 available on my internal. So something else will have to go.
Yeah.
A couple somethings actually, because like the things that can go are small, like Among Us, Fall Guys, Brotato, Dune Spice Wars, Pow World. I'm still playing Power World. I haven't played it in a couple of days, but Steam World Build. Yeah, it may have to be that I finish Wild Hunt and then pull either Texas Chainsaw or pull all the small games. Because Texas Chainsaw is like 28 gigs.
We'll see when we get there. We'll cross that road down the line. Because I was throwing hands, I was throwing curses. My record right now is 4 and I think 18. I am god awful, but I'm getting. It's like a muscle memory. That's slowly coming back in time. But as said, check out twitch.tv/RustyRupees. Next Tuesday, they have content almost every single goddamn day. Go and check them out.
So you're closer to the rupees than I am, and by that I mean you actually know them and I don't. Is it fair to call us a bunch of nerds?
Oh, we are all nerds. Oh, hell, dude.
Nice. Cool.
You can see in the background of this guy's stuff. Oh my god, he's got so much Jujutsu Kaisen nonsense. He's got weeb anime stuff on the left. Over on the other Justin's side, he's
What the
got
hell?
manga. He has got a shitload of manga. Here, let me blow it up.
My
Like,
audio suddenly started playing through both my headset and the monitor.
as one does. That's weird. Is it good? You good?
Yeah, I just muted the monitor. I'll figure out the problem later. But I was like, why am I sitting here hearing Justin in fucking stereo?
Yeehaw. But if you want to see the Tekken 8 stream, they have their what do they call it? VODs up and running from like an hour and a half all the way to like 2.5 hours. You'll hear me just sobbing in the background saying I was good once. But I provide pretty good commentary.
I was never good.
Tekken 8 is a lot more easier than all the other Tekkens. Probably Tekken 5 would be the closest, and then go straight to Tekken 8. It just feels so close.
7 stomped the shit out of me.
7's crap. I didn't like 7. The only person I liked out of
We
7
got-
was Geisa.
Well, me and you got stuck on that part at my house, and I just never got past it after you left.
Oh, the Akuma fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Plays like
I mean, I didn't try that much to beat it.
It's
I
Akuma. He's
kind
a
of got fed up and was like, I'm good.
But 8 feels a lot better. Its story is just, I would say, just as tough, but at least there's elements that it will be like, hey, you're doing this. Let's teach you how to actually Tekken. You know, let's actually teach you how to get in there and fight. So it doesn't continuously berate you and expect you to cram your head against the wall. It'll be like,
I lost for a second. I'm having technical difficulties with my mic setup. I'm trying to
copy Delta.
fix it.
Copy Delta. I'll just continue on into the good old Humble Bundle. Over there on the good old Humble Bundle, we have ourselves Controllered Chaos. For $14, you get 8 really good games, including the shark throwing around game called Maneater, Orcs Must Die 3, which is a good tower defense game with the 2 DLCs that it comes with, No More Heroes, which is one of my favorite games of all time. The reason why it's 75% positive on Steam is not because of the controller issues, it is because of the keyboard and mouse issues. So it's still a good game. Sunset Overdrive was released on PC 2 years ago, and it's been getting raving reviews because mods are there. Destroy All Humans. I love this game back in 2008. And I would buy it again right now because it is a very fun time. Quincy has more experience with this one. Ghostbusters, the video game remastered.
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
What do you want? Was the original chapter in New York? Like, did they base themselves out of New York, or did they base themselves out of New Jersey?
No, it's New York.
Okay, just double checking. But sitting 91% positive on Steam, as well as Rain on Your Parade, which is a very wild. I can't explain it. Go into it. That is the best way I could put it. And you can get it for $14. All of these for $14. It's a great one. This one helps out a new charity I haven't seen before called Cool Effect, which helps out a lot of corporations and companies band together to reduce the carbon footprint that causes climate change, because that is still a problem, and we definitely need to fix that. We are still in the quote-unquote hottest year in history. If you don't think that's a problem, educate yourself. But definitely go and check out the Humble Bundle. Go and help out this charity. Use the link down.
Hey, if you want me to sell you guys on the Ghostbusters game in this bundle, and why that alone is worth it, is that if you're a Ghostbusters fan, which I mean, I feel like you're nerds if you're listening to this, you got to be at least somewhat of a Ghostbusters fan. The game functions as a third film. Before we had any of the sequels. And so it's the original voice cast, and it's a lot of the ideas that they didn't get to use in the sequels that they had. And so that's really just one of the best reasons I can give you to give it a shot.
Yeah. And do you think this one on its own is worth $14?
Yeah. It's an older game, but But yeah, also Sunset Overdrive deserves a lot of love too. Like that
Oh
game's
God,
actually
yes.
pretty damn good.
Oh yeah, I could say the same for. I wish Destroy All Humans 1 and 2 was a part of this deal, but you know, one's fine too, I guess. Scud Dupe. Oh God, having everything broke this too. There we go.
Broke.
Over at
It's
Sony,
broken.
we got ourselves a state of play. I was going in glass tipped over, not half full, not half empty. I knocked that son bitch over. I was like, I don't care. Sony has been
Flip the table.
yeah, it's been not great. Luckily, they've seemed to be getting their shit together, and I'm happy that they are. And one of the early ones that I remember seeing was the Sonic Shadow Generations. I I saw the trailer. It played all of the Green Hill Zone into Adventure 1, and I think it may have went into Adventure 2 with the chasing of the giant big rig. And then out comes big old Shadow with Shadow the Hedgehog HD with some extra nonsense. Okay, cool. Is it sad I want this game?
No, not at all. You
Okay.
like Sonic?
I do.
Sonic.
Sonic. So it's for the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. I have my PlayStation 4. I don't mind that it's running on last year's console. That's cool.
Right. Sometimes a good game, it doesn't matter. Like I just borrowed God of War so that I can play it for the first time, the first in the new set.
Oh, the 2016.
And I'm playing it on the PlayStation 4 because I don't have a 5, and I'm like, I don't see how I don't see any reason to not sit down and enjoy this game.
That's fair. Autumn 2024 for it. We'll see how much it costs. Something tells me, seeing as it is Sony backed, it's gonna be a costly little venture. So I'm thinking 60. I don't want to spend. I don't want to
I
spend
don't
more.
know about that.
Yeah, I don't want to. If it's 40, I'll consider it fair because it's a bundle. You're basically getting Sonic 1. From what I'm understanding, Sonic 1, 2, and 3 HD. Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. So that's a big fucking bundle. I just need. I want the full list. Let me. I don't want to bring up. Well, I'm gonna try anyways. Here we go. Hopefully it doesn't crash anything. ShadowGenerations.com. So let's see here. Oh, it's loading an app. Oh. It is going for Xbox. It's just Sony does that. It's just Sony does that thing where they just put their branding down at the bottom. See, that's the funny thing. I when you do like an Xbox presentation, they'll show the PlayStation logo. They don't give a shit. They'll be like, "Hey, it's out for this as well." But meanwhile, you got this. So it is. It just says tackle iconic 2D and 3D stages as classic and modern Sonic and newly remastered versions of Sonic Generations. So is it just the version of Sonic?
Petition to officially change it to Sonic.
Yeah, hopefully. But autumn 2024. Yes, go do. Oh god, everything broke. Yikes. Okay, hang on. Let's
It's broken. Oh no, our table.
Zoom ahead to this portion of it. So she's giving a monologue that's basically saying, I'm going to help you whether you like it or not. And she seems to have created the Judas Project. That is the name of this game.
Judas.
This game gives very heavy, almost astronomically heavy Bioshock vibes. I'm here for it. I am here for all of this. I'm gonna see if this is gonna be available for Xbox 2. Let's go find out. Da-da-da. Yeah, it is gonna be available for Xbox Series S and X. Let's fucking go.
Noise.
Uh,
It's funny when we started hanging out, you were not an Xbox person. And
it was only because I was broke, and
and you had some love and respect for PlayStation, and I feel like I'm definitely partially to blame about that changing. But at the same time, I feel like Sony takes a big lump there, because I used to be a PlayStation person. And I migrated over to Xbox because of the way PlayStation went. And I know there's people out there sitting there going, "You're both wrong. It's PC."
I mean, I have all three in my possession, and
Yeah, I mean, I have 2 of the 3, so.
yeah, 9 times out of 10, I will go for the Xbox because it's readily available, and my hand, I as much as I love the WASD and mouse movements, there is still that disconnect that a controller just feels a little bit better to me at times. Like I played Destiny on keyboard mouse. I love the aiming, but the movement felt clunky, stiff, and then when I pull up a controller, both felt good. So it just depends on game, I guess.
Yeah. There's definitely certain games that are better on PC, or like for instance the way uh they use their controller for the PlayStation 5 is actually very nice. And the stuff that they've incorporated into their games for it is great. There's a lot that went down in Spider-Man 2 that involved the controller in a good way.
Yes. Uh, I remember hating on You're Right Now because I was like, oh yeah, I spent 4 months trying to fix an Xbox 360 with the red ring and all that, and it just kept coming back broken. You are correct, there was that issue, and
It's broken.
now I'd say Microsoft has rectified that situation with a good console.
Yeah, I mean, that's that was a really bad part in Xbox's history. But they've come over that. They've improved, and I mean, technology's gonna have problems. Oh,
Yeah.
look at the fact that the PlayStation 3 used all of its fucking RAM just to run.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And I understand why that is. It's just they should have put one more stick in there. But I get you. But I am
Pretty
excited
much,
for.
yeah.
I am now excited for Judas. Now that I know it's not a PlayStation exclusive. Because I love Bioshock One. I came really close to getting the Unbound Chains tattoo that the main character has. I forget his name. But yeah, I was real close to getting that as a tattoo. Anywho, uh, Judas. It just says wish list now. It does not have a date, but it looks pretty damn good right now. We'll see down the line. But a game that does have a release date. Let me click this. There we go. Dragon's Dogma, the second one. I asked Quincy before the cast if he played, and he said for a couple minutes, and I said, "Fuck." That kind of. I mean,
Yeah.
Dragon's Dogma is a good one. And going through this trailer, it looks like they've only improved on it. This game looks so fucking crispy.
Crispy.
Oh yeah, you can actually like climb on the creatures a little bit more better than the original. Magic looks like it's very viable. You can switch between your two weapon sets seamlessly. I'm
So when you say the first one, I'm looking on Xbox right now.
Dark
RPG
Arisen.
Dragon Star. Yeah, Dark Arisen.
That's correct.
Apparently, you can get it on here on 1080p HD with all the previous paid DLCs. It's currently on sale for the next 12 days for $4.49.
I am going to PayPal you $4.40. I am dead serious.
All right, it's normally $30, so like it being 85% off is a huge sale.
I am being 600% authentic. I am going to send you the money as soon as this is over because I would love to go through one before getting into two in March 22nd, I believe it is. Checking. Hold on. March 22nd, yes. This game looks great. This game looks fucking fantastic. You could parry a giant. You are still arisen. You are still technically dead. It's not really spoilers. It happens at the beginning of both games. I am curious on what arisen means in this context, considering shit's changed. I'm not going to spoil anything beyond that, but I am here for it. March 22nd, 2024. Skydoop. I don't have much to
Really
say.
quick. Just because this is a sequel to something we haven't seen in a while, it made me think of it.
Okay.
Do you have a dead franchise that you're hoping comes back?
Um, I was gonna say Metal Gear, but they're doing an HD remaster that looks really fucking good.
It's not the same though.
You say that. It looks
It's
good.
not the same as new games
Oh, new game.
in the
Oh yeah, no,
yeah.
they're not. Yeah, last one we had was Survive. Yeah, now we're good. What would I want in current age? Because we're getting more Silent Hill, and I'm not. Did Did you even know that the Silent Hill Black Mirror esque series came out?
Yeah, we briefly touched on that.
Okay.
I haven't watched any of it, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It came out and it went very quickly because I didn't have a chance to do any of the spots. It sucked. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It had a lot of promise, but no, I do not recommend it. I believe it's called Silent Hill Awakening. Not 100% on the title, but I don't really care either.
Silent Hill, only slightly asleep.
Only what is it called? Power nap. But we're getting. I don't know. I'm gonna have to quell on that for a little bit because they're
Yeah, for me it would have been Metroid, but then they released the new one.
yeah yeah they're working on Metroid. They are gonna cook on
So
Metroid right now. And then
I would like,
mm,
I don't know, like, because I feel like, it should be a lot of the same, unless like they'd come out with something new, but maybe a new Castlevania. But
well,
I don't know,
Castlevania
like
just
I feel
had
like,
one very recently on
yeah,
the.
but wasn't it just another rehash?
Well, I mean, technically, all the other ones are rehashes after Symphony of the Night.
Right, and that's why I'm saying, like, I would love something truly new, but I
Uh,
feel like we can't do that because then we're going to get away from the style of the game and people are going to be mad. And I understand, rightfully so, they would be mad, I guess.
I mean,
What
if
I'm saying.
if we're being cynical, a little bit cynical, in even in my state, give me another Bloodborne. Give me Bloodborne 2. I will devour
Give
my
me
code.
another Wildlands
Another Wildlands, really?
because Ghost Recon Wildlands was fucking amazing. Breakpoint was
It was mid.
meh,
It was mid. Yeah. Um.
you know.
I,
But no, no, you know which one that never got made into a franchise and desperately needs more?
eh.
Sleeping Dogs.
Sleeping Dogs. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. I can definitely see who backed that. Square Enix.
Square, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Square Enix does not do enough open world style games. Like the Final Fantasy 15, sure, open world, but that's kind of JRPG. It felt very JRPG. Um, Having an open world like go and fight thing, Yakuza style, sure, give me that. Give me more of that. This one, however, feels very Dark Souls light. Stellar Blade dropped on this state of play, and I was kind of playing the trailer, and I'm sitting here trying to think of the game that I would want to come back. And I'm like, who asked for this though? Like the enemy creatures look fucking great, but I
That thing got a hand for a head? That's terrifying.
that does look terrifying. Like later on, there's a few more designs, but like who asked for this? This is
So what is
near
this about?
Automata. Oh, this is called Stellar Blade. This looks like near
Okay.
Automata, but quote unquote worse. And the only reason why I say quote unquote worse is because I'd rather be playing near Automata with a story that I can kind of follow. This doesn't give me that. This just gives me post apocalyptic with crazy humans and strange robots and hybrid creatures. It doesn't. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that old man is. Mm. I guess we'll see more with more gameplay. They did a little bit more of a showcase than anything, but I want a little bit more out of this. This just looks like an average game right now. That just it looks good, but I don't. It doesn't look like it's me. What the fuck is that, bro? Belial. That homie's name was Belial. Okay. Scott Dupe. Speaking of Silent Hill, still in development. They didn't have a release date. They still decided to show us combat gameplay. Now, Konami's in a weird spot right now, considering all they're really pushing funds into is Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe a little bit of the Metal Gear remakes, but they, Silent Hill is a very interesting one, considering the old Silent Hill 2 had very strange camera angles. It was very foggy. This one here seems to be a little bit more internalized, heavy urban environments, very dark. Like I was mentioning to Quincy that this game does look visually dark. The flashlight does look like it is giving a little bit of light, but having the spotlight, it just looks like we both have a rough time.
This is one of those ones where I'd have to set the settings really high, and then the horror purist would be like, "You're ruining the point of the game," and I'd be like, "No, you don't understand. Even with the settings really high, I still can't see shit, so it's perfectly fine."
Yeah.
But this might be my jumping on point for finally sitting down and truly playing Silent Hill, because I've never really played it. I've always kind of watched other people play it and just kind of like done that thing that the US did with the metric system where we just kind of slapped our hands at it for a second and then moved on.
That's kind of, I would say that's fair, but I played almost all of the Silent Hills up to this point. 1, 2, 3, For the Room, Shattered Memories. God. There's like 2 more that's like on the side of my head because they have such weird subtitles. But in short, I've played the vast majority of them. Some of them are Downpour. That is such a good game, even though the controls are fucked. But yeah, no, this looks like Resident Evil / Silent Hill 2, because it does give me the generic feel of Resident Evil 4 controls. It does look like it's going to have a lot more gunplay and a lot more enemies. So I'm hoping this thing will actually get me as scared as when I was sitting in front of a CRT TV back in 1997, 1998, just fucking getting the shit scared out of me playing Silent Hill 2.
Things today's kids will never experience when your friend fucks up your TV by putting a magnet on it.
Yeah, well, they have a band that does that kind of shit. I'll show you after the cast if you want to hear it.
But they're not tubes anymore, so you can't just do it with a magnet like back in the day when your friends would ruin your fucking TV and then you get yelled at by your parents.
Oh, yeah. How dare you have a friend that does that? Scott Duke.
That's kind of a dick move.
It is a very big dick move. Another Silent Hill thing. Silent Hill, The Short Message. I might blow dust off of the PS4 and grab this if it's available for the PS4.
Nope. I had to get up and walk away from the stream for a second.
Okay.
I am on a wireless headset, so hopefully I will stay connected, but if not, that's why you'll lose me for a second.
That's fine. I'm going to keep talking about Silent Hill, The Short Message.
Yep.
It's only PS5, which kind of sucks. I would have checked it out if it was available for the PS4, considering I can just blow the dust off of it. It talks about Maya going through, I guess, some form of trauma, and Silent Hill stuff happens. It is very unclear until you get into game. It does give very heavy PT vibes. I would check it out, but I don't wanna. I don't think so. Yeah, how dare you have friends? How dare you have that friend that wants to put up, what is it called? That wants to do damage to your NES. That was what got broke, was my NES. And then we just got rid of it. We threw it out. That sucked. How you doing, Cross? Oh, I missed you.
My console that broke was my Super NES.
Ooh. Sound very Halo-y. Your SNES broke? Yeah, those ones apparently are super easy to fix, though, because it's only like 6 things, and then...
Yeah, I was dumb. I was a dumb kid, and I sold it to GameStop.
I missed your earlier one of Suikoden. They are still making Suikoden, though. I believe the next one that's going to be coming out, however, is going to be on mobile. So deal with that with information as you will. Continuing on from the Silent Hill, a game I'm actually mad I can't get. This one I actually double checked. Rise of the Ronin. This one is PlayStation exclusive because it is done by Sony. It looks like if Dark Souls and Sekiro actually had a really good time. And just threw out this Warring Kingdom style game that, God, I love it. Its style is very shonen era. It's not shonen era. I think it's Tenji. I think it's Tenji era. It's. I want this game. I just don't want to buy a PS5.
So we go halvesies and we do visitation rights.
I mean, I've heard that there's going to be a new digital version that's going to be a little bit more cheaper. I'll wait for that, I guess. God, the flying looks so good and the destructive.
So I was actually talking to a guy about this, about like what the new console is and stuff like that. And so there's actually rumors that Insomniac's going to do a Wolverine themed one, like they have a Spider-Man for when the Wolverine game comes out. So I might wait to just do that one.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like a good one then.
And that one will be a disc, not digital, because apparently you can buy an external disc drive for the digital PlayStation 5.
Oh, really?
However, if you add the price of the external and the price of the PlayStation 5 digital together, it's more expensive than just buying a disc version of the PlayStation 5.
I mean...
Yeah. So, but I'm like, the Wolverine one, because there's no way I'm going to get a Spider-Man 2 one without, selling a couple body parts at this point.
Yeah. As said, I'll just wait for the digital, cheaper one. The light.
Yeah, but I might wait for the Wolverine one. It might be kind of cool. I'm assuming it's going to be yellow. It'll probably be god-awful, but it'll also be kind of cool.
I'm curious to know if it's going to have that yellow-black, like the costume. But we'll see.
That's what I'm kind of hoping. I'm kind of hoping it's going to be that like burnt orange yellow, though.
Ooh.
Instead of the bright cartoon yellow. You know which one I'm talking?
I do know which one you're talking. That actually sounds like it would be a little bit... Even if it is the god... Like, even if it's a neon orange, I still think it would look cool. If it had a nice design on it. But then again, it's supposed to be a new IP. It's supposed to be like a new story, so I don't think it's going to be that color scheme. I guess we'll. Did they already release images of it?
All we got was Logan sitting at a bar and shooting out his claws, but he's in like a flannel.
Oh, that's right. That was just that. I thought. Okay. Well, God, if they did a console for this. Rise of the Ronin. I want it really bad. It looks so nice. It looks like so much fun. I don't even care about the story, man.
Well, that's one of those things though where I'm talking like upset with Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League right now, and I'm sitting here going, the story can do a lot for me in this game. So if the story is what I'm expecting it to be,
Funny hee-hoo?
I can overlook some shit.
Are you expecting a lot of funny hee-hoo?
I'm just expecting a good story.
Okay, that's fair.
But there is some funny hee-hoo that I've seen. Apparently there's a cool like little thing where like you can, like your friends that have the game, you can knock each other off like a friend leaders board, and you can leave a taunt behind, and you can pick like what characters you're going to taunt and stuff like that. And one of them is straight up just when you like, if me and you were doing it, the next time you launch the game, it would pop up to show me having taken the lead, and Boomer would walk up and just flip you off.
As one does.
And I'm like, that's fun.
to those who don't know, Quincy and I really enjoy flipping each other off through TikToks. That's just...
Oh, yeah, consistently.
Like, I think at least once a week between one of us.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think the next one I sent you was not even a flip off. I think it was a guy snowboarding yelling, "Go fuck yourself."
Go fuck yourself, wearing very nice looking flannel. Oh, Skidoo. So, for those who don't know, I am a huge fan of Kojima. I am a huge fan of Hideo Kojima. I love following him on Twitter. He's very eccentric with what he does on a daily, but I am here for it. He is probably one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. He had a PlayStation Studios talk to announcement for an action espionage game called Physint. Physint. And I'm going to go ahead and play the audio.
Stay tuned.
I can't hear the audio, so.
It'll probably play in a minute. But he basically points at another camera, a drone, and says, "Stay tuned." And it begins to pull back and pull back. Here, I'm going to go ahead and mute it now. And it begins to just go all the way out of this studio, this actual recording studio, to showcase that this lot is dedicated to this project called Physint? I believe it's Physint. It's not really... But I'm happy. I'm happy that he's making something in the wheelhouse that I recognize him for. That being said, something that both you and I were not a big fan of, oh boy, I kind of want you to watch this trailer. It's, Death Stranding 2 dropped a meaty trailer.
But was it all story or was it some gameplay? Because the story weirdness that we got for Death Stranding 1 made us go, oh, this might be interesting. But we didn't see gameplay.
So, it kind of gives a little bit of gameplay. I think right about here where he's dropping off his pack and then shooting down some of the Artecas. I forget what the fuck they're actually called. But his... From the trailer, I can go ahead and spoil this, I guess. His brother pops up and says, "Hi, bro. Hey, how come you're not on our side?" And it, of course, in Kojima fashion, it plays a little bit like a movie. It is very much like a movie. So go in expecting a lot of cutscenes, and then you get to see, I believe, a little bit more combat further in on how these enemy types are gonna be. Fucking shredding on a guitar that shoots electric. That's so fucking cool to me. I have no clue why, but that's fucking cool. I may go back through Death Stranding 1 to finish this story to get to this part. Just so that way I can...
That never got a Xbox release, did it? Just
Death
PC?
Stranding?
Yeah.
I will find out for you.
Because I know it got a PC release. I'm pretty sure it got a PC release, but I don't think it got an Xbox One.
No, it didn't. Okay. Well, I have it on PC, but
Okay. Yeah, I'd have to buy it on PlayStation 4 if I wanted to play it.
I would also need to do that if I wanted it on something that can run it a little bit better. It's a heavy game. But the
Heavy duty, doc.
yeah, I'm here for this. I'm here for this now. I don't know why, but I guess I am. Death Stranding 2 on the beach. It's such a weird subtitle, but I'll take it. Any other gaming things, Q?
Have you checked out the new dynamic backgrounds that they've launched on Xbox? Like they've had dynamic backgrounds for a while, but have you seen some of the new ones that they've done?
I saw the Cyberpunk one, and I was like, well, I prefer my cat, my funny Hee-Hoo cat. But the Cyberpunk one was kind of nice.
Well, these are the dynamic backgrounds, not your character.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I know.
Profile.
It's
okay. So your background's cat.
Yeah, right now it's a cat. It's just a funny Hee-Hoo cat. But no, it was Night City doing Night City with female V, original female V, staying off to the side.
They've got the State of Decay Trumbull Valley one. They got Grounded Backyard one, Wastelander 3, Cult of the Holy, so on and so forth. They've got Halo. They got a couple Halos. Mine's been the power armor from Fallout for some time now, and he really just stands there and a little bit of smoke goes by, and every now and then his headlamp flickers on and off. It's nothing too major, and I do like it, but I'm looking through some of these now, sitting here going, like, they're getting better. They did one for Redfall. That's funny. They're getting better, but I think the Cyberpunk one's probably the most detailed.
I would say so.
The Ghostwire Tokyo is not bad.
I'll check that one out. I don't think I
But I'm
saw
like,
that one.
I mean, it's just the guy standing there in the is it an Oni mask?
Yes.
Okay, the guy standing in the Oni mask with the like negative colored arch behind him, and then the city on each side, and you've got like the headless guy or headless character off to the one side, and then you got the guy with the umbrella on the other, and then the background kind of darkens and then lights back up, and there's a little bit of rainfall. But the Diablo 4 one's a little boring. It's just uh, big old winged girl standing there. The Hi-Fi Rush one is okay. It's a cute image, but not much going on. The Madden one's a little boring. So on and so forth. And I'm sitting here going, I feel like some of these really could have done so much more just looking at everything that you see in the Cyberpunk one. I mean, V is moving a bit. The screen's changed. You've got some kind of ship out in the back that like looks like it's getting ready to dock. Like there's a decent amount going on here, and I'm really inspired by your dynamic backgrounds that you have for your computer. And those are just the game ones. I mean, they've got the featured ones for International Women's Day and International Day of World's Indigenous People and stuff like that. They got some really nice ones in there. They've got the classic original Xbox,
I
and then
saw
some of the
that.
other Xbox things.
Came
Yeah,
real close.
that one was kind of cool.
Real close.
Yeah, they have the 360 one. They have the old abstract ones, which is what I originally had was the waves. I think I had just the regular waves. But I'm sitting here going, they could have done so much more with the Fallout one, and now I'm sitting here going, maybe it's time for the Cyberpunk one because there's just so much more.
It does look good, but as I said, I like my he who cat. My he who riff cat.
Yeah, stick with your cat. You stick with what you want. But it's definitely one of those things where I'm like, the dynamic backgrounds on the PC are making me think more and more about like we need to get a little bit more with these backgrounds on Xbox. We're stepping in the right direction, but like, come on, we can do so much more.
If we could
And
have...
like, you can only do a custom image. I don't know if you could do like a custom dynamic.
No.
I don't think you can.
Now, see, if you could move over wallpaper engine over to an Xbox or PlayStation, I think that would definitely boost its sales. It's only $5, not on sale. If it was on sale, I think it's like $2. It's worth the price whole-handedly. You can quickly switch between anything that you're kind of looking for. They keep making new ones day by day. I tried making one. It's not as easy as it looks, but they're amazing. They're cute. They're fantastical. Like, you tell me how sane I am, Batman.
Is that your
No, I can change them on the fly for
okay. Okay.
like shorts.
I would do a lot of the rainy cities, stuff like that, I think.
And then this one is the high definition 4K Last of Us style one. And I was like, shit, this looks good. I minimize a window and I get to see this? Shit.
Yeah. And I have one of the custom backgrounds on my PlayStation. I got the Spider-Man one, which I mostly like because it's just Spider-Man in the background. It's nothing fancy. But what I do like about it is that you get the clipping noise when you move between like sections, tabs on the PlayStation, and it plays the film score in the background.
Oh.
Game score in the background. And I like that. And so it's definitely one of those things I feel like they need to roll out more on Xbox and even a little bit more on PlayStation because like that's one of those big things that I would love about having a computer in my room.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, when I move, I'm definitely going to be kind of doing a little bit more restructuring and moving things around, making things a little bit more vibrant. I'm going to probably give Aurora an overhaul so that way crashes do not happen again.
Mount everything from the ceiling, sit on ceiling, play a game.
Correct. But on a more serious note, like I like the fact that Wallpaper Engine is super lightweight.
Hey.
Super lightweight.
Thank you for the subscription.
Yes,
Michael.
thank you. I was about to say that as soon as I was done with this. Like, the fact that you can have these things super easy means that it's lightweight, you can move it over. Why can't we have this on console? Why is this? Is it because of licensing? Is it because content creation? Is it because parody law? Is there something with it? I'm curious. But Even still,
I think a lot of it is that sometimes when doing things for a console, they forget that it's still a piece of technology, a lot like a PC, and that there's customization things. I think they get stuck too much that they're in a brand, you know.
well, I kind of like this down in the bottom corner. It has like a VHS style date and time. I might keep this one. This
I
one's
do like
cool.
that.
Yeah. Sorry, I've just been browsing all these new ones. Oh, I also found a really nice Starfield Dark Mode one. I really like this one. It's
Yeah, that was another thing. I don't know if I saw a Starfield one in there for Xbox. They had a Jedi Fallen Order one or Jedi Survivor one, but it was like meh.
which is weird because that was like
That's
their
kind of cool.
hope and prayer. This one I think you'll like. This one takes a while to load. No sound, no sound. There we go. Sitting in a car while the rain hits it. I'm not a big fan of the water texture,
I like that one.
but with the sound on really low, it's nice.
I would probably do a lot of like the rainy cities,
Nope, nope.
city skyline.
Don't want to get banned. Thank you. I like Spirited Away. It's one of my favorite movies. Light breeze blowing through. Clouds very slowly moving. I am here for this shit. But enough dilly-dallying through it. It's time for shoe news. So, the couple things we've already talked about. Now we're getting official things, such as the Snoop Dogg Skechers collaboration. We now have the official.
I just watched an interview with him about this.
Yeah.
He was talking about the fact that he had to have a conversation with like one of his guys that like runs his stuff because like they were basically saying no for him.
Really?
Because they were like, it's Skechers, man. Like, why would you want Skechers? Don't you want something bigger? He's like, well, Nike doesn't need me. They got Jordan, And then he looked and he's like, Skechers is actually like a massive company. And then he met the owner and talked to him. He's like, I kind of like this guy. And so then they took him into Skechers and they laid out just design after design after design after design. Dog. And he's like, yeah, let's do it.
Now, it is very loud in color because it is oranges, reds with a soft light blue, yellow in the back. I would buy this shoe.
You know what? It kind of just makes me think of Starburst, but in a good way.
Yeah, like the Fave Reds. Yeah. Sadly, no price. No, $160. I'm sorry, $160. Is there any other colors? It comes in pure white. Ooh. Maybe $160 might be a little bit much, but then again, these are Skechers. They are comfortable shoes. They are known to be very comfortable. I have 2 pairs myself. I find them to be very comfortable. Get them. Well, get them if you have the 160 for Snoop Dogg branded Skechers, but get you some Skechers. They're nice.
My last 2 pairs of shoes were Skechers. They were comfortable, but I felt like I wore through them really quick, and that may just be maybe a me problem. I don't know. I'm bad about the fact that I've gotten to the point where I officially own multiple pairs of shoes, but I'm bad about switching out. I tend to just put on the same shoe over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
And so I think that's one of the reasons why I wear through them so quick.
I also burn through I walk so much that I burn holes.
You do a lot of walking. I do a lot of driving. I don't understand why I'm burning through mine so much.
But we talked about the earlier ones with his NFT, and he made fun of them for a minute, and so on and so forth. I'm actually wanting to see more. I want to see more shoes from Snoop. This is a good collaboration, and I would like to keep pushing for it. Let's go do. We talked about the Naruto ones, the Crocs in that case. Now that we have more official photos as well as actual standees with the gibbets.
These are terrible.
They are.
Oh my god.
They're god awful.
How do they find ways to make Crocs uglier?
I don't know, but at the same time, it for those who like Naruto, they're not bad looking, I guess. And as usual, they are, I believe, $60 across the board for all of them. Let me do a double. It doesn't. This is not available, but I would assume $60 to $70 range for the specialty shoes. If you like them, go and check them out. Oh, guess what? More Crocs. Toy Story Crocs. Buzz Lightyear and Woody. They look exactly like them. These I could see definitely buying for kids. Not much as the adults. If they do come in adult sizes, that'd be kind of funny. Not in a haha kind of way, but kind of in a
They did do the Lightning McQueens in adult sizes.
Yeah. $70 for each one of them. The gibbets look fine, to infinity and beyond, and like cowboy hat, the sheriff's badge, his jetpack on Buzz Lightyear's. They're fine. They are fine. Guess what? More Crocs. Patrick Star. These things look even worse, but we're here for it. There's a jar of mayonnaise.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Is mayonnaise an instrument? You have one of a sleeping Patrick Star at his home, which is just the rock with the antenna on top, as well as, I think, sunscreen? Hold on. I'm trying to get a better image of that. Yes, it is sunscreen. I don't know why sunscreen. I don't remember him dealing with it. But on the insoles of them are two Patrick faces, one of a dumb and one of a... Yeah. $70? I would assume 60, 70 for the
I'm sorry, can you
Crocs.
say that again? I didn't quite catch it.
Oh, the was that what you were wanting?
Yes, that was exactly what I was wanting.
A bit of a delay, but I'll fix that in post. Skadoop. Socks and I have been watching a couple animes, and I kind of want to talk about them because it's kind of cool. Delicious in Dungeon, or Dungeon Meshi, is by, I believe, Studio Trigger? Yes, it is Studio Triggers. It's fun. It is a D&D... Think of a D&D campaign of a player trying to save their sister? Partner? I think it's sister. And basically, through that, they have to survive. Survival is not easy. So, you have to start eating monsters. And so, cooking monsters, it begins to go into that psychology of how do you cook a slime? How do you cook a dragon?
So I saw this one on Netflix, and I was actually kind of considering starting it, and I didn't.
I recommend it.
But it did look very interesting. Is it worth it?
Oh God,
Yeah?
yes. Oh God, yes. We are 4 episodes in, and one of the players of my campaign right now, the one that's kind of up in the air, is thinking about doing a character based in cooking monsters. And I said, if you do it, I will give you the chef feat for free. Like, I want this. This shit's good. It's a good anime. It's very, very beautifully drawn. It's fucking Studio Trigger, man. Sony's backing the music. Music's great. So far, 10 on 10. I'm going to keep going on this one. But guess what? I'm going on something else. Oh, Skadoop.
Let's eat some monsters.
Let's see some monsters. Solo leveling. I was going into this with an expectation that it was a common isekai shonen anime that I was going to kind of push off to the side. But Socks, kept me going, kept me focused on it, and we went through, I believe, 4 episodes. It started as rough as you would expect, and for the 4th episode in made me go, maybe it is a little different. Maybe I might have a little bit more fun with this. So I'll keep up with it. I will watch it. Apparently the manga goes into like real badass territory, so we'll see. We'll see how this is gonna do. Let's go do. I like hot dogs, Quincy. Do you like hot dogs?
Hot dogs?
Hot dogs.
I mean, yeah, I like hot dogs.
I would totally have a hot dog eating contest right now if there was one. I love hot dogs. I love hot dogs a lot. But I don't know if I would want a hot dog style controller for the Nintendo Switch. over here at Hyperkin, they kind of added Oscar Mayer and Kool-Aid, which is kind of funny. But I didn't think Oscar Mayer wanted to be into controller making. Wait, they say Kool-Aid. Did they make a Kool-Aid controller too?
Scroll down. Is it on the other tweet?
Well, I'm just gonna go to their website.
I don't. There seems to be a big delay. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna leave the chat and come back.
Okay. Okay, he left. Come on. I'm gonna drink this water. Deliciosus. Marco.
Hello.
Let's try it again, Marco.
Polo.
All right, that's pretty quick.
Okay.
So I have right now all of the other controllers:
Oh my God.
Kraft macaroni and cheese, Heinz ketchup, and the Kool-Aid one. I think I would definitely do the Kool-Aid one. Probably out of these four.
I'd probably do the Kool-Aid one. I mean, out of these four, it'd be the Kool-Aid, then the hot dog. I like the way the mac and cheese one looks more than I like the way the Heinz one looks, but I don't really like mac and cheese unless it's homemade.
Yeah, I'm kind of right there beside you on that one.
Yeah, I think Kool-Aid would probably take the lead here.
Yeah, give me Kool-Aid. How much are these? These are $40. That's not too bad for a Pro controller that also has other various attachments, because it's not just for Switch. It is also for computer, the Steam Deck, anything through Steam's Big Picture mode, the Amazon Luna, which is apparently getting a lot of support. I would go into detail about that, but I'm going to test some things first. And your Tesla, if you have a Tesla, which I still find very strange that you can play Skyrim on your Tesla. Can
you play Skyrim on anything? Hell, someone just played Doom on
bacteria.
On gut bacteria. I combined a bacteria and gut and made butt.
Yeah, the only downside with it is it needs to be aged 600 years, something like that.
I don't know. It took the guy like 8 hours to do anything in it.
That's fair. But yeah, $40, not bad. Go and check it out. HyperkinStore.com. Skadoo. Terrible image, but Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree limited edition controller. Can I just I'm just gonna right click, search Google, and then I'm just gonna go images. Can I get like a cleaner? I can get a cleaner image. Nope. Nope.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that tweet. Like, why it's such a potato image. Like, it looks like someone took a potato and used it as a camera.
Real talk, I kind of like this awkward design over here. Hang on. Shut up.
Don't tell me to shut up. You shut up.
What? It put us on. Oh, okay. So it was talking about that. No, give me this one. This one looks fucking sick. I like the gold flecks. I love the fucking runes on the sides. It looks a little god awful as far as like hand placement, but I'm here for it. What about this one? What is this gonna? Oh, Millennia and Ronnie? Okay, I could fuck with either one of those. You know what? Yeah, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, no, I'm not going into the thing. So it's going to be released. I'm hoping with a better image in the near future. Hopefully someone's going to be giving them away. Yeah, a lot of people kind of just doing the clickbait thing. No, that's not helpful.
We're just gonna have to stick with the ugly image, bro.
Yeah, damn.
That's just the reality. It is just, for some reason, they uploaded a real low quality image and we're stuck with that.
Now, if I didn't buy a controller very recently, I would probably go out of my way for it. But I'm gonna let it go.
I meant to take my controllers over to Piper's the other night, and I completely forgot because like the day was kind of like a rush job. But both my controllers need repairs now, and he's got the stuff to actually open them. So I need to go over there and see if we can't just open them and fix some stuff.
Well, hopefully they they're easy fixes.
Yeah, so one of them, it feels like the trigger, just got, or the bumper, no, trigger, just got like it slipped and just needs to be put back in place. And then the other one, it feels like the bumper basically did the same thing. And so I just need to do that.
To
And hopefully
realign,
I
so
can
to
be back
speak.
up and running. Yeah, it's very possible to still play games with the one with the trigger issue. The bumper one, though, if the game needs the bumper, it's fucking it up.
Oh, like Destiny or something?
Yeah, like I wouldn't be able to do right bumper on Destiny.
Alright. That's fair. Skadoo. This is your thing about the Dead Sled Coffee.
Yeah, so I followed Dead Sled for a while now, and they just came out with a new coffee. It's Sugar Cookie Slasher with Ghostface. So this original tweet that I sent you was that do you think I made it inside your house? Our limited edition Ghostface Sugar Cookie Slasher arrives Thursday, February 1st at 12 p.m. They've since then done some other posts. It looks like this might be an espresso roast. I'm not entirely sure because they did do another tweet where they were talking about doing an espresso with this one.
Did they? How much are these figuratively?
I'm not sure.
I'll go check it out. Let's see if there is a. I guess I'll just.
I don't think they're super overpriced. I just lost the stream to a Taco Bell ad. I don't think they're super overpriced.
Okay, I'll pick up from here.
1 of 4 ads. What is going on?
It says $1.30 for ads. It's been an hour. That's the only reason why.
Gotcha.
Ghost.
So yeah, 20 bucks.
22 for the Ghostface Pumpkin Slice limited edition one that was already released. Did you know about this one?
I did not know about that one, but I mean, 22 bucks for a limited edition, so that it's probably a numbered amount of bags. There's only so many bags, and they run out. 22 bucks. That's not too bad.
500 bags. That's how much they limited it to. So
yeah.
Oh, Tom Savini.
Very nice, very nice.
Tom Savini from Dusk Till Dark Roast. $15.
Yeah.
What else we got? Bill, Morning Blend. Vincent Price? I never knew about
I wonder how
this.
that worked. I hope they got like approval of his estate.
It's a pumpkin spice too. Ugh. I'm not a big fan of pumpkin spice. I'm sorry.
You're a pumpkin spice.
I hate pumpkin spice. I forgot to bring up
I'm not a big fan of pumpkin spice coffee. Like I'll eat it. Not eat it. I'll drink it. But like pumpkin spice other things, like pumpkin macaroons, those are good. With some spice. Yeah, that I'll do.
They've got Kiss flavored Kiss brewed coffee. They've
Kiss
got
flavored.
Rob Zombie Dragula Fuel. House of the Dragon.
We've talked about them before. I think this is the company that did the Elvira one.
Oh, I didn't know they did this.
I'm pretty sure we talked about the Rob Zombie one in the past.
Walking Dead coffee collection? What?
So you don't look like The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I guess. Let's see what their bestsellers are real quick, and then we'll continue on. Rob Zombie Hellbilly Brew, Black Walnut, Robert England's Stay Awake Blend.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did the Elvira coffee. Morbid Coffee Bundle, which is the Witch's Brew and Death Brew. More Kiss Coffee. Beetlejuice, Ghost with the Most Coffee.
I'm sorry, which one was that?
Which one?
The last one you said.
Beetlejuice, Ghost with the Most.
Sorry, I still didn't catch it. What was it?
You're trying to trick me here. I don't say it 3 times.
So close. Almost got him.
Almost got me. D. Snyder has one over here. Love for the Love of Coffee. There's a Friday the 13th one.
Nice.
House of a Thousand Corpses, Rugsville Brew, Skid Row, Return of the Living Dead, More Brains Brew, Malachi Black Coffee? Ah, wrestling coffee. A Dead by Daylight bundle, which is a mug, and I believe that's the Trapper. It's been a minute. But speaking of which, let me just minimize this and blow this up. Dead by Daylight Alan Wake dropped yesterday. Yesterday. And I didn't know about it till now. But yeah,
Oh, interesting.
Alan Wake in a game where shining a flashlight in someone's face will make them rage quit. So I guess he fits.
It's never made me rage quit, but it does annoy the shit out of me.
Oh yeah, I've heard. They had to nerf it super bad, from what I've been told. Oh shit, there was a
It got out of control for a bit there. It did get out of control for a bit there.
there's a George Romero one that looks really nice. Resurgent, Tanzanian.
It would be fun to get these and then like do movie nights with them to match the coffee.
Yeah, that would be fun. But I wouldn't drink coffee. You have fun with that. Me.
Yeah, you would just sniff it as I make it.
Yeah, and if it smelled good, I'd probably have like a shot or two. But otherwise, oh, Scud dude.
And then he died.
And then I died. Oh my god! If it wasn't $140, this Godzilla -1 2 vinyl Godzilla 1.0 set. It looks so pretty.
This is the kind of shit that if I was rich, I would just buy you because you're my friend and I want you to have these things. I just
Yeah, money, I know. But the Showa era all the way to now is pretty much the same music. This is just up-rendered and sounds so goddamn good. When we heard this shit in the fucking theater, my ass clenched. But yeah, this would be a nice thing to add to the collection if it wasn't so fucking expensive. Good dope. We have our first instance of I want to know who hung up that banner that says "We're dead," and I want to know what the middle word is.
it says something behind the blood.
We're not dead. Oh, that makes a little sense. So what we're hinting at here
I think this is gonna be kind of fun. I'm liking the artwork.
I like the artwork too. It does look very fun because why would you tape a balloon to the walls like this? Are you insane? But I'm here for Among Us. I'm here for things that are like it. I just want to know if it's going to be Tom and Jerry style where it's all music, because I can't picture voices unless it's fucking Red versus
They're all
Blue.
just voiced by The Rock and John Cena.
You know what? I'm actually okay with that. I'm being authentic. That would be an interesting show, but I'm thinking Red vs. Blue, where you have Caboose doing what Caboose does, and all the rest doing what they're doing.
I hate to break it to you, but that would be a bit of a dated reference for the Among Us crowd.
That's fine. Go back and watch early Red vs. Blue. It's a hoot. It's a holler. It is why we have good stories today. Scott. Think,
Manny?
Mark. Think. I didn't. So Quincy kind of let me know that there is blood on certain Funko Pops, and I thought blood on Funko Pops was very similar to like Disney movies and blood. But no.
I mean, if there's blood on the dance floor, wait.
What movies had like blood? No. What Disney movie has blood?
Fuck, I don't even know.
Yeah, see, there's not that many, is there, that just come to mind? Like, the only one that I can think of is Beauty and the Beast. When they're having their rooftop battle. There is a very slight nicking of a face and a stabbing of the Beast. But it's not like...
they stabbed the dragon in Sleeping Beauty.
But it shoots sparks. It doesn't shoot blood.
No, it bleeds. I have a photo of it right here.
Okay.
The sword is glittering, but there's blood coming out of the chest.
Oh. Fuck that dragon. But even still,
Fuck that dragon.
A pretty good scene of Omni-Man and Invincible. from season 1, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
season 2 hasn't dropped yet.
Oh, okay. Uh, Him doing the think Mark think after beating the ever-loving shit out of him.
I still have to sit down and watch this, but I have read at least to what they did in season 1. I think I've read that much of the comic, so I'm I do have to sit down and actually watch this still.
I keep getting TikToks about it, so I've already been like spoiled 16 times over. It's fine.
But for me, it wouldn't really be any spoilers because I did read the comic, so like I knew the big moments.
I didn't, but I learned very quickly.
Yeah, I know.
Skadoo.
I'm sorry, bud. It sucks that got spoiled for you.
It's fine. I wasn't gonna go into it anyways. Lego released a set that kind of interests me really much, an R2D2 set that comes with Darth Malak and the original minifigure of R2D2. I kind of like that it has these deployable bits on him because I remember there was a set a little bit smaller than this one that had no discernible features. That it was just plop it down. I believe it was part of the Technic thing, so it could roll essentially, but that was it. This looks fun. This looks really fun.
It's a nice set. I like that it comes with the minifigs.
How many pieces? Here we go. 1,050 pieces for $100. I don't know if it's $100 worth, but it seems fair for a Lego, I guess. Would you buy it?
It wouldn't be top of my list, but maybe after I got some of the other things I wanted.
I still want Rivendell.
Oh, the Rivendell set's beautiful.
It's fantastic. Good dude.
My crown jewel would be the Death Star.
Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah. That would also.
But I also really want that Daily Bugle set that has like 50 freaking minifigs.
That would be nice. I don't think I would go for that one though, personally. You threw at me a trailer to a Guy Ritchie movie. Now, for those who don't know, I actually really like Guy Ritchie's movies.
I'm so upset that he's not the one directing Sherlock Holmes 3.
It's. We'll see. We'll see what's going on in that. Hopefully, it's gonna be.
It's I think it's like his long-time running director of photography or something like that. Like someone that's worked with him on a bunch of his movies is the one that's taking over to direct that because Guy's just too busy.
Then yeah, hopefully. But almost very similar vein of Inglourious Bastards. I got heavy Inglourious Bastards vibes, but with actual. I don't want to say with actual plot, with straightforward plot instead of being tossed all over the place. I am here for this movie. It is called The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Dice, I believe, also threw this at me. And he knows I have a discernible dislike for Nazis.
Yeah. As everybody should.
As everybody should. I am here for this movie. I am probably going to see it in the theaters. Yes, April 19th. Skadoop. And to round up our little cast is the Universal Epic Universe theme park that is to be opened next year. Now, I don't know how far they are in their construction of this, but I've only been to 2 theme parks in my entire life. I would like to go to this one because it involves 6 pretty good landmark areas. Celestial Park, which is kind of like the Main Street opening area. Super Nintendo World. The Dark Universe, which features all of the creatures of the Universal Universe. Universal Helios Grand Hotel, which just from the concept art looks fucking stellar. The Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic, and the How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk, which I'm actually kind of a fan of How to Train Your Dragon, and so that would be a nice little area. It looks like it's the biggest area. But then again, also I see like warehouses, so I don't know how big the warehouses are for people walking. I guess foot traffic. Because yeah,
Right.
I see the Harry Potter area is just two big bricks with like a main street area.
Yeah, well, the Super Nintendo world, I mean, we already know what a lot of that looks like, and we know a lot of what's coming there. This image kind of cuts that off a bit, but we're going to have the Donkey Kong ride that actually jumps the track,
Wait,
and then
wait,
the
wait,
stuff that
wait,
already
wait,
exists.
wait, what?
So you don't know about this? Okay, so
No.
it's this new Donkey Kong ride that they're coming out with. So it's actually happening in the Japanese one, the Japan one, but I would assume they're going to build it at the one in Florida since they're building this whole park. Why wouldn't they? But the Super Mario Land that they did in Japan is getting this Donkey Kong minecart ride where you're riding in the minecarts, and it jumps the track just like in the game where like you run out of track and it goes up and then you land back on the track because the track itself isn't the actual part of the ride you're connected to. You're connected to an arm that's coming up from the side.
Okay. I was like, wait, wait, no, we can't do that. I don't think physics works like that every single time. But now that I know that it's like a on a like a circular saw type of thing where you move on the edge of the blade, so to speak, and you're just basically being whipped around, kind of, or does it attach and then release you?
So you're never detached from anything. You're always connected. The track itself is kind of like a facade the entire time.
Okay.
I'm going to send you the
Okay.
mock-up for it. Where's the mock-up? So yeah, it does look like they're building at this epic one too. There's some sky footage of it already. There you go. Copy. Where's my Discord? There we go. All right, it's coming your way right now.
Right now.
Right meow.
Okay. I can kind of get down with this idea. It's just how I'm kind of curious on how much it would
Yeah.
hold, but I mean, engineering at its finest. Oh. Yeah, engineering at its finest. I'm curious to know on how much it can hold because if it's going to be in the American market, we are a little bit on the heavier side on average compared to the Japanese. So,
Yeah. I'm sure they figured that all out though.
I hope so too. We do base ourselves with good engineers sometimes. But I'm here for this entire place. I wouldn't mind actually heading to it. I would love to head to this big outdoor area for the Isle of Berk. I'm curious about food. I do like theme park food. Ever since you guys threw one of those big fuck off corn dogs at me, and I was like, huh. So this is what a theme park is. Holy shit! That hold on. So it goes all the way from like the middle of the park, all the way to like this outskirts. Holy
It's
shit!
a big fucking ride.
That is a huge. And there's another one right beside it that does almost the same thing. I would say bigger than the Incredicoaster if I can kind of gauge it from concept.
I hate that you can't do the Incredicoaster. It sucks.
What do you mean?
Weren't you the one that skipped the Incredicoaster
I
because it was too much for you?
that was also because my stomach was turning. But yeah, I wouldn't have.
Oh, okay.
I would have done it if it wasn't. Honest,
Okay.
honest to God.
Because it's a lot of fun.
Oh, it looks it. It looks great. It's just I didn't want to go upside down. Oh boy. Anything
That's
else?
my secret, Justin. I'm always upside down.
That's fair. Anything else you got for the day?
No, I think that's it. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the subscriptions. It means a lot. It means a lot to us.
Keeps us going. All right, let's do that outro.
Keeps us wanting to do this.
Yes, I know. We love talking. No, I like talking. I don't know about you.
I love giving oral.
That's fair. thank you guys for joining us. Remember to check the links down in the description for all of our good stuff, such as the Zenny, the Humble Bundle, and the Timu. Timu's still doing good. Don't know why people are still getting angry at him. Remember to check our socials. If you check out the Discord, I've been giving away some of my Humble Bundle games. I just gave away Unpacking. I'm going to throw another one up there in a little bit as soon as this episode goes up. So go and check out the Discord and come hang out with us. We meme all the time.
I went on a fucking rampage of memes the other day. I had to stop myself because like I'm just gonna put too many and no one's gonna see the ones I put.
There was one that you put today that no, yesterday. That was either my friend is really good at Photoshop or Ryan Reynolds broke into his apartment or broke into my apartment, and then he replied back with, "Tell the cops it was a Photoshop." Like I wouldn't. Ryan, get out of my house. As for the Limp Biscuits and Nookie, I would actually buy that. Real talk. I'm kind of curious what that is though. What is Nookie?
Not family friendly. Moving on.
You're right. It's the freaking Pringle Man all over again. But remember to check out the Discord. We got our memes going every day. I talk nonsense. I yell at a bunch of individuals about a D&D campaign. If you happen to want to pop into that and throw a little bit of ideas. And of course, at the end of days, at the end of weeks, at the end of months, at the end of years, remember to love one another. It is fucking free to do, you motherfuckers. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.